got this nice motivational song for you guys here today, bro, because we just powered through a big lift today. And I haven't done a one-on-one live stream with you guys in a long time. So we're going to be ripping it today, guys. And hopefully I give you guys some knowledge. You know what I'm saying, man? We just blasted a workout. Bro, the pump today is just out of control, bro. So hopefully you guys are all getting it in. Hopefully you guys are killing the workouts, bro. You know, leave nothing in the tank, right? Because tomorrow is not promised, right? There's no such thing as tomorrow. There is no tomorrow, right? As Carl Weathers said, there is no tomorrow, baby. I love that attitude, you know? And for me, guys, the attitude of working your ass off and there is no tomorrow is a perfect representation of what I believe it takes to become great at something. Let's listen to this song real quick, guys. This is Jeezy, What the Hell Do I Know? It's a banger song. It's basically just giving some inspiration, bro. I liked hook hook. I appreciate you hook hook. Let's go, baby. Yup. Yeah. Banger. Banger. What the fuck do I know? So let's just get the definition of hard work, guys, right? Hard work is about putting in consistent, dedicated effort to achieve a goal or complete a task, often in the face of challenges and obstacles. It is a concept rooted deep in discipline, resilience, and willingness to push beyond comfort zones to reach a desired income. All right, now it was a bank holiday in my beautiful country, okay, this weekend. It was a bank holiday, guys, which only means one thing: laziness and comfort. And of course, we succumbed, guys. We went out, had a good time, of course, beautiful weekend, but how do you recover from this? You know, how do you recover? Yo, Bindas, what's up, brother? We got the Indian flags, the Irish flags, similar flag. But how do you recover from the aspect of, my apologies, guys, phone's gonna die in like 10 minutes, so only got about 10 minutes on this video. How do we recover from the brutality that is inflicted on us when we go out and party and have a good time? You know, it's all about balance, guys. I don't personally think that, you know, you can have balance in, you know, partying and drinking and shit like that, but there's ways to offset it, okay? It's like if you eat a really shit diet, you know, let's say you have, you know, Pop-Tarts or some noodles or some kind of shit that bloats you or whatever. Drink a lot of water, have some fruit maybe, you know, have a protein shake to offset it as well. Do certain things like that, guys. You'll feel way more, you know, rewarded, okay, when you have stuff like that. If you're just eating complete shit, okay, and you're not trading it off for like eating apples and stuff, which sounds funny, guys, right? Because the logical thing would be to say, okay, like, just don't eat the shit food. But the thing is, guys, we're all human, bro. We gotta enjoy ourselves sometimes. You know, you gotta enjoy life too, guys. You know, you can't just be constantly just killing it every single day, 12 hours a day, and not take a little, I mean, I don't even like to say it, guys, but not a break ever, but a sort of a reload, you know what I mean? So you're kind of, you know, a little bit of R&R. What do the Vietnam veterans call it when they came back from Vietnam, guys? Okay, after they're done, you know, basically a big war with the Viet Cong, they would say some R&R, some rest and recovery, right? It's a little bit of rest and recovery, you know what I mean? Although drinking actually hinders you know, your ability to sleep and shit like that, and the bad food and stuff. If you wake up the next day and trade it off with something a little bit, maybe a run, some workout, a little gym workout, some weights, some good food, you know, like you're waking up in the morning and like you're not just eating like sweets and shit, right? You're just eating like oatmeal, protein shakes, egg whites, beef, you know, a lot of beef, but you know, chicken, stuff like that, guys. Have a trade-off, right? Here are some key aspects of hard work, guys, right? Persistence. Hard work means showing up constantly even when it's tough or motivation fades. Here's some words of encouragement, guys. You know, nowadays, like, shit is so easy. Like everything we do is so easy. We don't really walk anywhere anymore. You know, I try to go for walks every day or every second day, at least for like a few kilometers, you know, including the workout. So you're kind of constantly moving. There's really not much. So you're kind of competing with everyone. In the aspect of capitalism in the Western world, guys, we're kind of competing with everyone, right? So even when it's tough or the motivation fades, you know, you want to be on top. You want to be silently in the back of your head thinking, okay, well, I'm competing with this person X, Y, and Z. And not even for resources or for whatever, a partner or whatever, guys, you know, the Freudian sort of philosophies, right? We're just talking about, guys, in your own head. You know what I mean? Because obviously, if you guys compare yourself to, I don't know, the CEO of McDonald's in the UK or something, like, you're not on his level, all right? Because he's making millions, all right? If you compare yourself to the billionaire concrete guy in, you know, China that lays concrete, you're not better than him either in terms of, like, you know, making money. But what you can say is you're better in different aspects and you're working on that aspect, right? So although you're not making billions right now, okay, you can still say I'm working hard towards that goal. We're kind of biting off small, you know, consistent goals, all right? And we're achieving these with no setbacks, even if it's rough. Because in my head, guys, I'm tougher than all these people. Let's say the billionaire concrete layer, he wakes up in his silk sheets and, you know, there's no really desire to work hard, you know. At least if you guys haven't made it yet, or if you guys are still on that path, at least you can be happy in the aspect of the hard work is giving you a sort of a routine to achieve a goal. Okay, it's not just, bro, like, you know, it's not just we're gonna woe is me, you know, mentality and give up on our goals because we haven't reached them yet. It's that we're achieving small little steps every single day. You know what I mean? And the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't lies in the ability for people to stay consistent even though you have setbacks, right? So even though you have a shit day, okay, the next day. For me, guys, I never have a shit day, right? Either I'm doing back end work, either I'm doing training work, either I'm doing a certain aspect, or I'm hitting the gym, or I'm doing another thing. You're always constantly trading it off for something else. So let's say you're not so super motivated to go for a workout. Well, at least you got your laptop work done, okay? Because everyone pretty much works from a laptop nowadays. If you guys are, you know, indoors working at a cubicle or whatever. Okay, and let's say someday you didn't do really shit at your cubicle job, right? Let's say you didn't do shit on your laptop. At least you got the run done, right? At least you got the workout done. So you're kind of constantly switching off the achievements and the goals for something else, right? You're constantly switching off the different, you know, achievements, right? The different goals, right? So discipline over motivation, in my personal opinion, guys. Love from Myanmar, much love from Ireland to Myanmar. Beautiful Myanmar. Can't wait. I'm going to visit Southeast Asia hopefully soon. But the discipline over motivation for me, guys. And, you know, everybody says motivation comes and goes. It's not even that. If you have a routine that you can consistently keep up for years and years, working 12 hours a day at something, and you know exactly what to do, you really can't beat that guy. I mean, it's just a matter of time before you do achieve that goal, right? Of becoming whatever you guys want to do, right? You got to keep moving forward no matter what, guys. You know, motivation is basically just a structure. If you just have a structure in your life, commitment, not too worried about just the outcome, but the sort of like every single day, the small tasks. Because really, guys, when you think, okay, what's your goal? I don't know what you guys' goals are. Let's say become a millionaire. Okay, some people's goal is that. I don't really think too much. It's okay. You know, you're working towards making money. Let's say if you're working in a job. I mean, some people say it's not about the money, but 99% of people wouldn't even wake up in the morning if they weren't getting paid for their job. All right, let's just call a spade, right? Some people would if they love their work, but most people wouldn't wake up for your job if you're not getting paid. So when you're just doing shit just for the money, it seems like a bit of an extravagant goal, right? You need to be kind of having this sort of set routine. Okay, I'm doing this a little bit every single day, committed to the process, not just the outcome per se, right? It's like the gym, guys. When you see a guy, okay, and I always have my pictures online, me with the ripped abs and shit, right? I have those online for a reason, guys. This shows employers or people that want to work with me instantly, oh, this guy can stick to a diet, this guy can work hard with his physique, he's actually pushing himself, right? It shows you that instantly, okay? Unfortunately, in this world, guys, of like hypergamy with women and whatever, just competition in general with other men, you know, if you see a guy and he's sloppy out of shape, you can kind of pretty much assume, you know, he's not too disciplined with his diet and disciplined with the workouts and whatever. And he still may have billions, right? And most time you see a guy who's not in shape, like Elon Musk, or, I mean, Jeff Bezos is ripped now, but most of these like billionaires and stuff aren't going to have the best physique, right? Because you're so focused on your work. But be more well-rounded, guys. You know what I mean? That workout only takes 45 minutes. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people say it's hard work. It is hard work. And you're actually going to be tired after the workout, guys. If you train as hard as I do, you're going to be pretty tired after the workout. So you come home and, you know, for the most part, guys, if you're doing that, I would just stay lean. I wouldn't be trying to build lots of muscle. If you're like working a really super heavy working laborious job, like, right, like let's say you're flipping, you know, and I don't mean laborious in terms of like, you know, like working, like shoveling, you know, sand and shit. I'm talking about if you're working at like a desk and you're working really hard for like months and months and years, it's kind of hard to like get a workout in between your work day, right? You either have to go before work or after work, and that kind of sucks, right? Because before work you're tired, you're not really woken up. After work you're tired from the whole day of just sitting there sedentary. So my opinion, okay, is just do like 45 minutes of get like a pump, do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, and then repeat that till you're tired and kind of build up from there. Then you get up to like 1,000 push-ups a day, 1,000 sit-ups, right? So you're kind of constantly getting that blood flow. The high blood oxidation levels in your blood, it's going to make you feel better. You don't even have to be getting jacked, all these muscles and stuff. It's a bit ridiculous. Hold on a second. My flags seem like they're out of place. Okay, got to keep them perfect. The adaptation to the problem solving. So hard work involves figuring out things along the way. That means learning new skills, thinking creatively, or pivoting when obstacles arise. I'll be honest with you guys, man. The whole reason that you don't really want to do a certain task or something, right, at your work is because there's no ideas, right? Ideas is what makes you lots of money. Ideas is what makes you, you know, a better person, right? When I go to the gym, guys, and I'm just doing the same shit over and over again, I don't do that, bro, okay? Because then you won't make any gains in the gym. You have to keep switching up the programs, keep switching up the workouts, you know, every 2 weeks or so, and not just like being crazy, right? The delayed gratification, hard work often means foregoing immediate rewards for bigger long-term gains. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Delayed gratification. Now, you may be working for 10 years before you become an overnight success, right? I know people very close to me that have worked for 10 years. Now they've got a break, okay? 10 years seems to be like that sort of like break moment, right? Resilience, right? Working hard requires stress management, failure, criticism. Resilient people have setbacks and much growth, guys. Right? That's where the growth comes from, and the setbacks. You know, I always talk about this, guys. It's easy to see all these influencers online, people talking happy, go lucky, you know, when they're already rich, you know, all the women love them. You know what I mean? They go outside and everyone, all the guys love them. They want to be like you, you know, you're in shape. But if you're a guy like, you know, maybe they'd be given everything in life, but if you're a guy that comes from shit, right? Like McGregor, right? He was literally on the dole and then he's a billionaire. It's way more impressive, right? So but at the same time, guys, it's like where your level is at, right? So where your starting point is, okay? So wherever your starting point is in life, that's what you're competing against, right? You're not competing against the average guy, because the average guy is shit, guys. The average guy has like 25,000 a year, right? That's not really, you know what I mean? If you want to be competitive with yourself and you want to, you know, make yourself actually be competitive, compete with the people that are in your arena, okay? So let's say you're making 100,000 a year, okay? And let's say, you know, you had rich, whatever, you had a perfect upbringing, okay? Comparing yourself to the guy that works at JD Sports isn't really that motivating. You know, that's not really like somewhere you should be comparing yourself. You should be comparing yourself to the other guys at the office, right? You know what I'm saying? So little demo, your reaction videos are excellent. I appreciate you, I love you. Little Deno, appreciate you, brother. Yeah, the reactions, all day. I'm about to do 10 reactions today, so stay tuned, guys. But like I said, compare yourself to other people in your arena, okay? Like I compare myself to other YouTubers. I don't compare myself to, you know, whoever, because, you know, if people look at 100K, the average person might think it's amazing, and then the person on YouTube might think that's shit. So you're trying to compete with other people in your arena, not just like the average person in, you know, that lives down the road from you. Like that's a stupid ideology, right? Hard work doesn't bring external rewards. It also cultivates inner strength and skills. Okay, you actually get more hardcore, guys, and your body actually gets more resilient to the hard work as well, right? It gets actually more resilient to the tasks that you put it through, right? It's like the gym, guys. Everything I learned from life, you can learn from the gym, pretty much, guys, right? The hard work and dedication. And although it's not always the case, and you guys say, well, these nerds always get ahead, they always make all the money. You know, here's the thing, guys. Although life has been catered towards that, you'd be better off being a really fit guy with more money, being more well-rounded. Like, it's better to be more well-rounded than just this like one-dimensional kind of guy, right? Always, in every single case. Extrinsic versus extrinsic motivation, right? And I talked about this before, guys, like this sort of idea that you guys are going to keep up motivation, you know, about trying to get back at your ex because your ex left you for some other guy, right? That motivation just doesn't last forever, guys. Like that's not really a long-term motivation. You know, your motivation should be like to be legendary, you know, be this like legendary guy. You know, Joe Rogan talks about like, you know, how you want to be that like sort of character, like that main character in your own movie. You can say that. I think just like legendary, where people will actually remember your name throughout history, right? Maybe you do something crazy, and it doesn't have to happen in the moment that you're in right now, right? Because maybe you think that, okay, I work retail. Because maybe you think, okay, I work retail, you know, maybe I can't be legendary at this job, but what if you work your way up to become the flipping CEO of the company, and then you make waves in the community, right? There's ways to become legendary in your own right, okay? And whatever that is, guys, let's say you're a firefighter and you want to be legendary, so your name is up on the wall, you know, for everyone to see for generations. He made the most rescues in a year, okay? He made the most rescues in a year. This is sort of uplifting, guys. When we look at society nowadays, all we see is demoralization of the people, guys. You know, we see these women on OnlyFans sleeping with 1,000 men in a day, all this crazy shit, right? That's like a demoralization. That's actually made to upset the public. Hold on a sec, guys. Itchy nose. That's actually made to upset the public, right? What you should be thinking is, oh man, I want to be legendary in this regard, some other sort of aspect, not just like these sort of, let's call it how it is, guys, is, you know, these tasks like that, you know, like flipping crazy shit that like nobody gives a shit about. She'll be remembered forever, okay, for years and years. Oh, I slept with 1,000 guys in a day. And, you know, and I know you guys always make fun of me and they laugh. You know, Chris, we love when you go off on these tangents. I'm going off on a tangent, guys. Let's say you're remembered forever for sleeping with 1,000 men in a day. That's really actually not a good thing to be remembered for. Like, you want to be remembered for like legendary shit, guys. You know what I'm saying? The mindset, guys, right? Okay, hold up. Izzy, sir, can you tell me how to strain our height at the age of 18 years? What does that mean? Strain my height? How to get taller? Okay, here's a funny one. I was actually thinking about this the last day, guys. This comes into hard work because it's pretty tough to get taller, but I'll tell you how I kind of increased my height a little bit. Unfortunately, a lot of studies show that if you're short when you're younger, you probably won't be as tall as when you're older. You might get a growth spurt, whatever, but if you eat a ton of protein, like I was fed like a bunch of fish with like mackerel and like just tons of fish when I was a kid, like tons and tons of fish, which has like good omega-3s, which is like good for your eyes, good for your bones, good for your joints. It actually helps you grow taller, having a bunch of protein as a young person. So eat as much protein as you can when you're under 18. That does show studies that it proves you to get taller. For sure, the more protein, the better. I'm 6'3", 6'4" with shoes on. And what I did, guys, when I was younger is I used to just hang from a bar, guys. I used to just like hang there, right? From like a flipping chin-up bar. You know, you guys have like chin-up bars at the gym and stuff. You can actually, I don't think you can increase your height. Maybe if you took like human growth hormone, but I wouldn't go down that route because steroids can like mess up your heart and stuff. You know what I mean? I personally wouldn't do all that. But you can actually like, if you guys hang from a bar for a long time, just like a chin-up bar or something, studies have shown that you can actually increase like your discs because your legs are like hanging and then discs themselves are like stretching, you know what I mean? And that'll actually increase your height. So, okay, hopefully that answers your question, Izzy. How can I strain our height at the age of 18? 18 is fine. You haven't stopped growing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't stop growing till I was like, for me, it felt like, and even now I feel like I'm growing. I felt like I kept growing to, I felt like I kept growing until, what was I gonna say, until about 23, 24. Apparently studies have shown you keep growing till like 24, 25, so to like 25. So keep stretching, keep eating loads of protein, be healthy. You know, don't drink, guys. If you're trying to get taller, don't drink. And this is a huge one. If you're trying to be healthy, guys, there's nothing else that comes close to this, okay? Talk about hard work. The flip side of that is you have to sleep, guys. Sleeping is the most important thing. If you guys don't sleep, forget about everything else. You know, forget about working hard, forget about growing taller, like any of that stuff, guys. So, like, forget about any of that stuff, you know what I mean? I'm gonna finish here, guys, with the mindset. Hard workers typically have a growth mindset, seeing effort as a path to mastery and improvement rather than a chore or a burden. They believe that skills and abilities can be developed through their effort and persistence. Here's the thing, guys. Most people think that they're born with ability or disability, and that's whack. Okay, everyone's born with the same shit and the same ability, guys. What most people don't do is they just don't work hard at their skill and their abilities, and they don't develop them. Okay, you develop that shit through persistence and hard work, like every single day graft, guys. I couldn't even speak on camera properly. And now I look back at some of my videos, I'm like, wow, I'm a good speaker actually, you know, and people have asked me to be on different shows and stuff because my speaking, right? I'm speaking kind of shit here now because my tongue is hurt, but you know what I mean, guys? Like, you actually can develop your skills of speech and like your skills of the mindset, and it actually is increasing that over time. That's the ability through effort and persistence, right? It's not just like given. No one's like given any special ability, because people say, well, this guy's genetically talented at this one thing. Maybe, you know, maybe he just worked his ass off harder than you, you know. Back injury is annoying, you know. I think I have to fix it with a gym trainer. Yeah, dude, if I had a back injury, if I was you, I'm going to finish off here, guys. If I had a back injury, I'd get a deep tissue massage. I'd put some red light therapy on it, and I'd do a cold plunge. I do like cold showers now, and I do once in a while like cold baths where I like get the water really cold, put like a little bit of ice in it, sit in it. It's okay if you're training legs, if you're like really sore, but it's a bit extreme. Like you don't have to do that shit, guys. You can just like hop on a treadmill and just walk for a long time, and then just get to increase the blood flow. You know what I mean? So Joe Hickey, I appreciate that, brother. I've come a long way, bro. Listen, man, we ain't even started yet, but we're getting that million subscriber video. So I appreciate the love and support, guys. Next live stream should be me unboxing the YouTube plaque. It's in the mail right now. It's coming. So I appreciate the love and support from everyone, man. Make sure to subscribe. Okay, I'm about to record a bunch of videos now. So I love you all, man. I'll see you guys in the next one, bro. Peace.